Ajo likendo inindu matin ma etia nindu matera man etia chen kasabish nindu pirarawi aryo padu merabungwen uru elifario ku pirayo dek sawa oramu mateka nikelu LEMB ANGEYA kudogalu sabu sel mideshing iwi wes naili TV ingati sheke ma itingu kareperi man itie kanen LEMB ANGEYA nyinga chala manja utie osha kipis ento manang podi wanenungo LEMB nemazo wekwala wa nen wigi madongo mutie kane wacho kumaendie LEMB district unwangu aduogi palim oru elifara kupirarawi adek oru elifara kupirarawi angwen aduogi pamok aduramer arua uwok Arua Boxing Club bijwalo jodogi ni ai i Kampala. Kadong kani nenu LEMB nemazo wekwa kore kumai na wachake kudi district minebi. Aduogi mutie kani ai kudi nebi district wacho juro bedu karchel ku juro tela kudanu mukende gi wadu paru megini lobere kud aduogi palim muok pi or mawangini man palim mi or mubinu danu ne gi wacho nia umako jinenya jitiu kusene ne iore made man junwanka bedu makani ma utie kani mitu nia umako jo milim iye mirachel ku yore mukende nyoke kabedu mukende ma utie kani mitu lim Alfred Jawok jadwog LEMB ANGEYA mwa LEMB nemazo kumaendie
isawa miwech man dwaka duogi mi oro mele meli fario kupiro dek man piro ngwen mobedo shenkasadek inebi district headquarters won kom otabich mi nebi district Emmanuel Orombi owacho ya jo committee land board ni ai district ni tundi tejago achel podi council ochwako gingo ma ebe nyayo peko miroyo nyingom pangata chel district esha ekwa jo councillors gichwak jo district land committee rombo pa councillors mobe bini wange Orombi kendo wacho nia etie twaro pare ni nyuto aduogi ni dhana minebi district pitich mutemere kakesha
have a challenge that some area land committee for sub-counties have not been approved by this council, which affects registration of land in those affected sub-counties. I call upon the about 5 and I call upon the Committee of Production, Marketing and Environment Natural Resource to take up the matter and have these committees approved in the next council sitting. The District Service Commission is established in accordance with the Article 198(1) of the 1995 Constitution of the Republic of Uganda and Section 54(1) of the Local Government Act, Cap 243, with the mandate and powers provided for in the Section 54(2) to appoint members, to appoint persons to hold or act in office, including confirmation of their appointment and the exercise of disciplinary control over such persons and their removal from the office, from office in the local government.
Chal kodwal pa Honorable Isaac Otemgiu mutie jawang dhani mipadiri county on Mokuchik mubedu tie rombo esha wachinia omako gifoi lembe cheke ma government betimo kujumak chingi pikela loka mikony dhani mitadero i district maisha e wachinia chalo jawang dhani mipadiri otketuchik ebitero lembe cheke muwok inindu miwech pajawi komdula beach karawek parliament weche kome.
Just concluded a successful district state of affairs sitting with fellow councillors here, and we've actually received a very good report from the district chairperson here, who has given us a complete accountability of what has transpired in the last financial year. This is one of the roles that is supposed to be done, and it's very important that actually as leaders of the district we pick up on issues, and on top of that, especially as members of parliament, we pick up on areas where things are stuck, where there is no motion, where response has not come from the ministries, so that we can go and follow up from the ministries to make sure that those implementations actually take place. So it is actually very vital, and I've actually found it very informative as a member of parliament to actually attend this meeting, and I've picked up a number of issues and knowledge regarding to what I should follow up in order for services to be delivered promptly here.
Jarawech Madit Minebi District Honorable Kizito Ngan motel wiweche jawach nia katich pare daro pininwangu yuak kudipa dano ekom galo mishol pa jo councillors Inebi District ekwayo jawikom dula beach ni daro lembe maeni ebinyo to tich patela mitadero.
Information from the councillors of the lower local governments on the issue of the honoraria, their ex gratia. There's a letter which is sent to the permanent secretary. He should be able to communicate with the senior assistant secretary of the lower local government so that the information is put clear to them.
Wish mechane jumubedi ie ubedu jo councillors jiro tipa governmente ogwa kuch kumange mapol Alfred Jawok West Nile TV LEMB ANGEYA.
Kodong kawani kanen LEMB ANGEYA mamakare ekom LEMB paponji mutikan ai kodi adora madit mer arua. Aduogi pa mok ma utimere I adora mer arua nyutu kamaleng nia sukuru mutie pa dano ma chungi wigi ento ungo pa governmente wasu utie kani wadu aduogi maber makado pa governmente nyoke ma governmente utie kani mio shwak igi. Lembe ma eni uketu dano ma pol ma utie kawineno tenge wa ponjiri karshalo kujumo kende I adora mer arua uwo kuosh migi wekare chopu kaneno ni ajutimu lemoku kani yobo aduogi maber man maber ngo mutie kani wo kodi sukuru ma utie pa governmente ko pa governmente ngo sheke joduog LEMB ANGEYA mwa ubedu tie kadong ukelemne mazao ko maendie aduogi penji pamok pe adora madit mer arua nyutunia sukuru mutie pa dano utimu maber makado pa governmente mani penji mutie wa yobo awia enu pe penji bigi matokchen pedaro klase abero ikom awia elifu abero dakangwan kuda parangwan matemu penji mege isukuru pira borawi abish ma ode kri pa juju penji mi West Nile iromi primary karasial kom mer adura madit mer arua udaro kan penjoni awia enu nyutunia daka bish ku pira de kui ashel ubedu division mirachel nyoke first grade elifu ario pira ngwana bungwen ubedu second grade nyoke kado mer ario elifu achiel dakangwen ku pira bungwen ubedu imir adek nyoke third grade man elifu achiel dakabora ku pira bishu abish unwangu kabedu merangwen nyoke fourth grade manyutunia awia elifu abish dakabungwen ku pira rawya bungwen udaru kanikado man elifu achiel dakangwen ku pira boro abish upodu penji ma en adwogi en cheke juwadu ishien kasangwen kuretu isukuru ma utie arua public primary school ma utie skuru asial ma uchungi wigigi ma bende uknyutu unyoke unwang wend awia mokad maber maloyo dok jurtela udaro kanifoma gwe juwi juponji ma utia nagi timo tiki maber man bende giwacho nia juponji karasielo kuwi juponji ma utie mungo maber umako ginen kitemi medo ruom paponjiri bwekar awia chopo kanikad maber maya mer adura madit mer arua manyinge utie wadisam nyakwa udaru kani dama gwei ikum juwi juponji ma utim gotich megi maber man ekwagi wekare gichopu kani yobo kitich magiti kan timo kani kelu aduogi maber.
It is not a surprise that the performance of the private schools is better than our public schools because many of you don't supervise your teachers well. That's a fact. Many of you are reluctant. You know what you have done.
Entong atima utika uneno wiponji I adoro ditmer arua nyoke city principal education officer tedit Raymond Ombere udaro kani wachinia aduogi enu nyutu kamaleng nia juwi juponji utiengo kan timu teach migi maber man bende edaro kani kwao gibende wekare gichopu kani kelu aduogi maber.
And this calls for a lot of action on our part. These are routines that We interface with every year. One of my biggest challenges with this routine is that each time the results are released like this, when we go back, we do nothing to change the status quo.
Ikin sukuru apar mutimo ber, ubedu San Kizito at Diofe Primary School, ma utie pa diocese madit mer Arua, ma uketu awia ukadamber, ikom awia Pierabora, Pierabero mikingi unwangu grade mirachel nyoke first grade, apar kende mukado ikabedu mer Ario, makaji duwako ikadmi pasenti utie Pierabungwena busiel, tone abora, kamolobo mer Ario utie Oasis, obolo kufuku ma bende utie school ashel machungu iwigigi, ma uketu awia maramu Pierabish ukado, dok duwatu niya Pieradek yabungwen, ukado ikabedu mer ashel, man mukende ke ubedu ikabedu mer Ario, makaji duwako itengemi pasenti, utie pasenti maramu Pierabungwena ngwen, tona bish, en tonyatin ma uti maber ulozo, uai kudi school ma utie I Arua Parents Primary School, ma utie pa governmente, chwak manok mutie kan kudi ba governmente, rema utie kan nyoto adogi maber, ma utie kan kudi sukuru pa governmente enu. Poine nying jawi juponjine utie elema justas oloto. Itenge musielo ke jadit echel maninge utie namale Ronald, ma utie jawi juponji mi Queens and King Nursery man Primary School, ma uskuru na uok namba dek, udaro kan wachu niya tong utie magwe, ikin ponji ma utie kan ponji isukuru pa governmente, man ma utiengo pa governmente, muketos awia megi utie kan tim maber.
The first lesson is already done. Since part of it is boarding, and the candidate class is fully in boarding, by 6 the first lesson is done. Whereby I doubt whether government schools by 6 they already at school. That one alone can make a difference. There is also the continuous assessments that these learners are writing. That one alone is always exposing them to different sets, which makes PLE to be looked at as the rest of the papers they have been doing.
Poinia orumukado adurama itmer Arua, uwado awia maramu Dakar ku Pierabisho busiel, I first grade nyoke ikabedu mirachel, nilobere kumok ma uwoke orne ma esha, ma unyutu magwe nya akabene, umako uyabwangi man bende, ipenji matokchen, giwado awia maramu Dakabish kuda parangwen, ikabedu mirachel nyoke first grade, ipenji pa wia mi klasa beru. Ngenya udong niu maramu pirangwen kende, ma awia biti mo penji bigi matokchen, pi oru ma eni manangiti kandar kodo, penji migi mi klasa aberu. Peace Ushaki, Frederick Dramadri, West Nile TV, LEMB ANGEYA. Asu podi itie kaneneno West Nile TV man bende watie LEMB ANGEYA ma kudo Alur. Kadong waweko LEMB ANGEYA nema enu kanen LEMB ANGEYA mukende mutie kanibinu ma utie kani ai kodi Ajumani District. Jorobedu mite mukungu maramu abora ya Jumani District udar kanyito chan chunmege chal majui kom LC adek mite jaguma esha utie kaniga musente majumio piyo me parish development modo luongu enibinu isama government mi Uganda udar kanamio singi maramu billion abusel ni Ajumani District itayub nema enu jawi kom ot abish mir Ajumani District jadit anyama ben udaro kan shimon giruti pa government karchel kudano machingi obeko kanenu nyagi weko lembe migamu sente majumio itayop mi parish development model.
There are categories of people who are not supposed to benefit from PDM. This is one, working class. Working class includes political, working class includes civil. Therefore, if you are civil servant, you are getting this money, that is a mistake. If you are councillor, you are LC3, you are getting this money, that is a mistake. So it must stop immediately.
Kenyi Wellborn, Jago May Pakele, Udaro kani wachunia juikom wadi mukende nyoke jagu wadi kipe kukare minwangu sentema enu makuntan mapul utieka ni daw iwigi nyagin gitiek ilem abamba palem peyob ni parish development model.
Persons are less involved and there is no specific program for us to intervene in a PDM. It is usually the parish chiefs and the LC2s and maybe the officials that are elected for giving out this money. But we know in this today's meeting, we may have some space also for involving ourselves in monitoring PDM.
Stephen Korani, utie jawi yub me sia parish development model e Ajumani Town Council. Udar kan wachu nia juru teach pa government mapol karshal kud uchungu bay utiengo dan manangom o makunwang sente majuwo kudu itayop me parish development model.
These beneficiaries, I don't have civil servants who are there. Me, I've never served the civil servant as a loan beneficiaries. What I do is the disability, actually all the special interest group that is sick, that comprise of the disability, the youth.
Shandiga Steven ma utie jawi kabedo mi una ma utie bende ungu achel ma utie ite mukungu ma kunwang bero i parish development model odaro kane kwa jurutish parish development model ne kanene nyagi mi uponjiri mazilo ni danu nyanga ma omako unwang sitene man kite ma omako giti kodo kusente wekara yop ma government uwo kodo eni chopuka ni chegu nyinge maber. Peace Oshaki Onjima Alan West Nile TV Lembangea. Asu kanineno maisha lembe manok makara ikom parish development model ngenya jite kanwasho government mi Uganda odaro kana woko yob eni nidano mutie kwa ite mukungu idi keremegi ma omako ko bangati ashel ma utie ite dikri enu unwang slingi maramu million ashel ma etie anzelo pe dano mutie jorshan wekara shopukelo adugi maber ishingi. Niweko maisha kadong wakado man kanen Lembangea mukende mutie kanibino ide sheng matin eni kawaduo guve ikabedu ma utie i West Nile mazo dhanu maneno lempatiyu ikompi karashial kulengu padano uwo kuyore moku kaneno nyagidaro kodopeko iyore mikele pimaleng ni joro bedu mikabed mi West Nile majuwacho dhanu mapol utie kupi maber ngoma utie kaninyoto kwa migi man utie kanishamu sente padano mapol iyore miteru gi odiat chedwog Lembangea mwa Farish Majid ukelo lemene mazo kumae ndiye. Dano mapol mo ai kodi district shake ma utie ikabedmi West Nile eni ushakere mana woro irombo moku mak gineno inagikelo kodupi maleng ne dano ma utie ikabedne anselo dano ma utie kantiu kupina itengami pasho man bende gitie kantiu kode irwa mamalo. Rombo eni utimere majumo yobo ubedu action aid unkumok majengringo ikum government karshal kumak ku jangi man ke danma ubedu irombo maisha ubedu jowi kom ot abish mi district shaker jo councillors jo engineers karshalo kudano matiu itenganemi production komo kande mapol rombo ne utimere ga kubedu madit majlongo White Castle hotel ma uti I Alur Amir Arua kare ma wechwa pol uwechere ikara chopu kanikele kodupi maber ni dano ma utie ikabedu mi West Nile eni sheke adwogi mutie kanibino ube wachni adhano mapol ma utie ikabedu mi West Nile upe kupi maber mir amadha ma omako gimad ikabedu migi majumo kende utie kanimad pi ma utie kaniketo kwa migi I ariti magwei madok ikabedu mukende dano eni gidie kanidiku pi kuleya ma gimadu pine man brinleya marom utie kanimadu pi ma eni maketo kwa padano mapol I ariti minwangu kutuo makuon dute kaniwacho sheke utie pipi maber ungo dokulembe ma eni ungu majilungu action aid karashielo ko jurtala enu gwacho niya omako gisa yore moku miteru kudopi maber ni dano kaneno niya giketo ngo kwa padano I ariti mimadu pi marash machopu kaninyayo tuo ni dano enu Peace Oshake, Farish Majid, West Nile TV, Lembangea. Kulang bangia ma esha keluandu isaw made ma wanenu lem tugu mutie idisheng matin eni lem tugu mamakere ikum lem pagoyong gumi utie kanwasho ugoyong gumi mir arua majulungu arua boxing club utie iyobre iroma malo kani jolo kodu judogi mabibino ni ai kodi kabedmi Kampala mayuben shake bitimere chalu kwiru nindu madit ma Uganda onwangu iyalosh nga beberu indu abungen podimera par kubang oru jadwog lembangea mwa Benson uberutie kadong ukele kumae ugoing gumimer arua majulungu arua boxing club utie iyub mamala magwe ni jolo welo mabi ai kodi Kampala majulungu nya East Coast judogi magi bineno nya goko gingumi mer mangumi ne bitimere I nindu abungan podimera par ma utie nindu maju Uganda onwangi losh julungu nya uhuru nyoke independence mabiti mere I heritage court ma utie ikaberu mer arua poinia o ngumi eni jone gishake I oru elifara kupira wa shelman kawoni gitie kani tembo shingi ikago kusukuru meniva primary dok gidaro kani piema pol ma ikinde utie rome Uganda karashelo komo kende magiwoto ogoy ngumi maber jadit ashel manyinge utie tabwa Godfrey mutie jaragor I otish madit pawia magongum eni udaro kani wachu niya gitie kudanya magwei pian giwodo ugoyngum mabasho ma uchido piemu irwami Uganda karashelo komo kende ma ukelu igi adweg maber dok utingo nyingi malo dok bende edaro kani wachu niya ugoyngumi utie anyera karashelo kusho ma utie kani neno niya ukelu adweg maber man gitie kulek michido irwama malo ma gitie kushik bende mukene ma gitie kanimiyo ni awya elu ma makre komondo igok ngumi migi wekara chopu kane gwoku awyane magi kwo ungoswa man gidokungo onyai ali idudano mikin pachu magitie kane kwo kodi iye.
We've achieved a lot. The first time we went for a national opens, we took about 5 members, and out of the 5 members we have 2 ladies who remained the national team. That is the Sauda Muhammadi and the Arafa Aike. They were successful. And then the second year we went, we also got successful people. This time the number was up a little. We went with close to 10 people, out of which we had boys who also went through. We have a gentleman called Andama Bashir, who is our captain. He went through. We have others apart from these ladies who also went. The Arafa, the Sauda, and then we have another lady called Latifa Ali. Latifa Gifts. She also went through, and we have Sadiq Muhammadi who also went through, and all these are people now who participate in the national team. So that is what so far we have done, and our dream is big. We expect that Arua being a basket for talent, we want to harvest this talent and make Arua shine as it used to during those days of boxing. The categories of people we train generally the youth. We train the youth in the boxing because this is a sport. We expect that the youth of various categories should register. And then too, there are different categories of weights that we consider, even up to heavyweight and so on. We have them here. One condition is that you come, we give you our form. We give you our form, you go home and it is filled. We also need recommendation from home that this is not a bad person for whom, if we give the skills, we will not be terrorizing the people at home. We want these skills to be helpful. These skills are for sports, participate in the ring, not really to go and fight outside. So we want assurance from home, even from the LCs. That is what the form stipulates. Then when you bring it here, we will know now this is a good person that we can be able to train. That is when we train you, you become our player of Arua City Boxing Club. We give them a lot of forms of exercise. Physical fitness, we give them. But we have aerobics. We have aerobics which they do, and we have the instructor for aerobics, and then there are also people who come because they want to cut weight, they want to be fit. This aerobics also helps them. It cuts across. But the boxers, we give them all this so that they are fit always. That is what we do here.
Jadit ma utie kaniponju ugoingum eno manyinge utie aluma ayub uwashu etie kudiro menwang kudi Kampala dok ebitiu kudiro eno kani nyutuni avyane man kaniponju gi kani gongum maber uwekara anyimi gibende shupu bedu maber.
Because Kampala I trained there, after finishing trained there, and then I played some notice there, and then I came back to Alur. That's when I now teach them boxing. There is a friend which we organize with the East Coast in October 9th, Independence Day. We are trying to prepare us for that game.
Peace Ushaki, Oraku Benson Pastore, West Nile TV, LEMB Tugu i LEMB ANGEYA. LEMB ANGEYA patugu maisha ukelewa i ajika pa LEMB ANGEYA mashoko doge manu wamitu wakel iri ingati ma itikan neno West Nile TV wekara wapoiwi ikomngesh mawo kupang sheng manyen man makelu iringesh mupore kumeno ndu nyinga kendo utie ushaki pis muberu jarakwan matin eni warom kudikendo uruo mutie shenkasa busel mani ndo matokchen mawakelu iri LEMB ANGEYA makutogalur chako sawa busel dong wek jashwish ugwoki man idong iri maber ento nenya ishamu tumpa yenga peri maber.